Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the NC State versus Stanford college football matchup on Saturday, November 2nd, 2024. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's College Football Saturday. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at just $15. You can use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP concierge style service. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. Keep in mind, these are our most expensive premium products. But let's get to this one. NC State taking on Stanford. NC State at home at Carter Finley Stadium for this one, a place which has been pretty kind to them over the years. And, you know, this way was odd earlier this season when they had that monster matchup against Tennessee that they played that one at a neutral site. And I honestly believe, and I know that, you know, it was not a close game, right? It was a 51-10 blowout. And I'm not saying the side would have been decided, or even, you know, who knows what would have happened. But I think taking that at a neutral site as opposed to in your home stadium was a big mistake for NC State. And I think that, probably would have been at least more competitive, if nothing else. But it's been a horrible season for NC State. I mean, make no mistake about it. This team has really been battered when it's played against the better teams. We have, some common opponents here because both these teams are in the ACC. And yeah, it's a road team from California playing in a noon Eastern time start, and Stanford in this. But believe me, when you look at historically, even though you would think like, oh man, it's 9 o'clock in the morning for these guys, it really historically makes very little difference, these time changes in these type of games. But when we look at, at North Carolina State, the win over Cal last week, 24-23. They were 9-point dogs at Cal in that game. So, winning outright in that spot. They had lost to Syracuse, lost to Wake Forest, had beat Northern Illinois by a touchdown. But covering spreads really has not been something that NC State's been doing this season. Meanwhile, Stanford has played a little bit of a tougher schedule, I would say, than NC State, but they haven't had any success against it. Clemson, Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, SMU, and then that same Wake Forest team that beat NC State. They lost to them last week at home, pushing as a 3-point dog. Stanford, even though they've played those tough opponents, they have not held up against them. They haven't covered the spread against them either. We look at Stanford's offense. It has been pretty anemic. 120th in the nation, just 305 yards per game. Meanwhile, NC State's defense, very much middle of the pack, but vulnerable against the pass, ranking in the hundreds in most of the major categories. And, in some of the big overall, like yards per play against, 90th in the nation, but a Stanford offense that ranks 128th. The NC State offense, 96th in the nation, up against Stanford's defense, 98th in the nation. Just not a lot going on here. NC State can throw the football. Stanford is moderate against the pass. They've given up a lot of passing yards overall, but when you take the deeper dive, most of the other numbers are not terrible, except for the completion percentage against at 64.5, while NC State completes 66.9% of their passes. I think, Stanford, they should be able to bottle up any NC State rushing attack here, as NC State's been pretty terrible rushing the football. Stanford's been pretty solid at defending the run. I think, when you look at this particular game, I just think that what you have are two teams that aren't very good. Of course, NC State, they need to get to that 6 wins to be bowl eligible. I think they probably get the win in this game. I just don't feel like laying double digits with the Wolfpack right now. I'm going to take Stanford in the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.